Good morning, everyone. So for our subject for today in English 22, Philippine literature, of course, when we talk about literature, it's all about the arts. It's all about the beauty of the literature that in context of the Philippines, okay? Which means, what are those arts? What are those forms of literature when it comes to the context of the Philippines? Now, when we're talking about literature, we could talk about poetry, we could talk about stories, we could talk about the songs, we could talk about the dances, and so on. These are what we call the different forms of literature that expresses the thoughts, feelings, and creativity of a person in a literary piece of work. Okay? When we say literary pieces of works, those are just like what I mentioned, the poetry, the song, the dances, the stories, and so on. These are the literary pieces of work. Now, our subject in Philippine literature is talking about what are those literary pieces of work that was in the context of the Philippines, or basically, these are the authors, okay, or the composers, or the choreographers, or the directors of these different literary pieces of works are Filipinos. Okay, so for today, our subject or our topic is talking about the Philippine folk songs. Okay, okay. So when we talk about the Philippine folk songs, it's different from the common music that we have. Of course, with the common music that we know are the song of the Filipino singers, okay, composers. Now, when we say Philippine folk songs, these are these are the songs that represents the culture, the tradition, okay, the heritage of a particular place. Okay, it's not a common music or a song that is just commonly expresses by an author or by the singer, but these are the songs that are enriching or showcasing the culture, the tradition, and heritage of a particular group of people, especially in the Philippines. Okay, so now we'll be talking about some folk songs or musical characteristics from the lowlands of Luzon. Okay, as we mentioned in our first preliminary period, okay, Luzon is one of the major islands of the Philippines. Again, major islands of the Philippines are Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now we'll be talking about the folk songs in the Luzon. Okay, so for today, you're going to identify musical characteristics of representative music selections from the lowlands of Luzon after listening, analyzes the musical elements of some lowland vocal and instrument music selections, and third, performs a folk song. Okay, that is why I gave you an activity for you to perform in singing a folk song. Okay, so when we talk about folk songs, these are the songs written by the folk and are sung to accompany daily activities such as farming, fishing, and putting baby to sleep. Okay, so basically, the folk songs are these songs, okay, created by the authors or by the composers in order for us to showcase, okay, the culture, and at the same time, these songs are used for such activities like this, farming, fishing, and putting baby to sleep. Which means in the early tradition, it was really a practice, or it was really there that Filipinos are very fond in doing such, wherein they need the accompany of a music or of the song, and these are what we call the folk songs. Okay? When we say folk songs, these are traditionally passed on orally. Sabihin, hindi siya pinapasa ng tinuturo, but orally, it was transferred to everyone. Most Philippine folk songs have Spanish and other Western influences. Okay, which means our folk songs are not all purely influenced by us in our native, but sometimes, but most are influenced by Spanish and Western influences. Now, as we all know, in the Philippines, we've been colonized by so many years. Okay, especially in Spaniards. Okay, ang mga Espanyol, they colonized us for more than 300 years, which means most of the things that we are doing, our culture has been actually influenced by this group of people. Okay, the people created melodic chants and indigenous instruments based on the materials available when they lived. During this time, okay, early tradition, people are just creating chants or music out of the materials that are available to them. For example, if there are woods, they would just like do this in order for them to create a music or any objects that they could identify or discover that they could actually make a sound out of that objects, okay, then that's the least thing that they could do during their time. Now, the foxtrots of Luzon lowlands are performed in their native language, such as Ilocano, Pangasinense, okay, Kapampangan, Tagalog, Bicolano, and others. Okay, so most of the folk songs that we'll be talking about today are with this native language of Luzon, because the folk songs that are topic for today are mostly all about the folk songs in the Luzon. Now, what are the characteristics of a folk song? When we say characteristics, these are the personality, should I say, personality or the criteria in order for us to say that a song is a folk song. What are those? When it is originally passed down orally to the family, okay, and to the other members of the community. So it can be passed in the family or out in the community. Second, learned through rote or sung in their own dialect. Okay, when we have a song, okay, using our own dialect, that we could say that it's a folk song. Begins in one key and ends in the same key, which means the key or the tuning is still the same. And then composers and lyricists are usually unknown, so basically they're not really a public people. Okay, so if you notice, no, the composers of the different pop songs are not really published, just like Sarah Geronimo, that she sang Tala, and so on. Okay, these are different types of singer, but when we say folk songs, the singers or the composers are not publicized. Okay, mood can be sentimental, that is true. Okay, in folk songs, the genre could be sentimental, it could be playful or humorous, and then the concepts are based on nature or people's work, tradition, and culture. Again, during the time or when we say folk song, it could be accompanied by different activities, just like what have been mentioned, farming. Okay, it could be in farming, fishing, and putting baby to sleep. Now that's why it's basically talking about the people's nature of work, tradition, and culture. And folk songs are simple or short and simple. No? Does not have to be very lengthy or very long, because this is a folk song. It's just really simple song. And then either a tuple, triple, or quadruple in meter. This is talking about this length. Now, what are the different types of folk songs based on functions? We have ballad. When we say a folk song that is ballad, it's a narrative song. We need to say it's simply saying a story, telling a story. For example, Ating Pupung Sing Sing is an example of a folk song. And then lullabies, songs for rocking the baby to sleep. In order for us to give or to accompany the baby to easily make them sleep, we use lullaby. For example, lullaby songs are the Ili Tulog Anay or Pamunawa or Pamuwa sa Bata. Okay, and then songs of friendship and conviviality. We also have this another type of folk song. Okay, these are drinking songs, humorous songs, welcoming songs. So basically, this is all for entertainment. These songs of friendship and conviviality. Example, Salidumay, Doon Po Sa Amin, or Kandanso. Another type of folk song is love and courtship songs. Okay, love songs, parental and romantic love, courtship songs. Okay, ano-ano mga halimbawa nito? Si nanay, si tatay, di ko babayaan, or pamulinawin, or notevayas. These are just some examples of love and courtship songs. Now, another folk song type, ritual or religious songs used for worship, okay, or marking rites or ceremonies. So basically, this is our when we are worshiping in the religion, worshiping our God. Okay, ritual or religious songs. Example, kasadya ning taknaha. Okay? So those are just examples. Now, let's explore the different songs of the Ilocano. Now, Ilocano songs are the Pamulinawin, Naraniyag Abulan, Manang Biday, okay, Dungdung Kuen, o Dungdung Kuen kanto, Panatiran, Ti Ayat Ti Maysa nga ubing, Higidyay Baybay, or Diri ni Ayat. Okay? And the Kapampangan songs, we have ating Kupung Singsing, Doredo, Kaka o Kaka, Inbulong Lalaway Rizal, Tinanam Kong Kamantigi, Misan Akayaldawan, Patag Abundok, Nung Aking Puputnan at Way, okay, or Ya Mariang Malag. And the Tagalog songs, Magtanim Ay Di Biro, of course, we all know this. Actually, if I'm going to assess you, I know that you all know about this Tagalog folk songs. Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong makayo ko, bahay ko mo at inuti, ang halaman doon ay sari-sari, then meron sindabo ko ng papaya, dala-dala, gusto. And then siksirit-sit, alibang-bang, sa lagito, sa lagubang, and then we also have paro-parong buki, nalilipad-lipad, sa gitnadaan, pagaspas. So those are just example of the Tagalog folk songs that I've mentioned. No. Even me, as I grew up, I'm also familiar with these Tagalog songs because basically this is commonly used in Buwan ng Wika. Okay? And then Bicolano, Sarong Banggi. Okay, so let's talk about the different songs. Okay, first we have ating Kupung Singsing. Okay, so let's sing or let's listen to this song, ating Kupung Singsing. There you have it. Wow, actually that's a very, very nice song. Okay, ating Kupung Singsing song, which is actually a song of, okay, I'm lost with my PowerPoint. Okay, ating Kupung Singsing is a song, is a Kapampangan song. So this was just a lyric. Okay, so the English translation of the ating Kupung Singsing, I had a ring with a beautiful gem. Okay, I inherited it. Sabihin, minana niya from the parents, from my mother. I kept it in a very well in a chest but it just disappeared without my noticing. So nawala yung singsing. So basically, this is talking about the ring. The heartache within me is as high as the sky. My crossed hands are upon the table. Whoever can find that ring, I inherited my poor heart. Ibig sabihin, talagang nalungkot itong tao na ito sa pagkawala ng singsing na ipinamana sa kanya ng kanyang nanay. Okay? So di ba? These are just some of the folk songs that really showcases the relationship between the family. For example, relationship of the daughter to the mother na talagang inaalagaan, or the daughter is cherishing the gift of the mother. That's why that's how painful it is for the daughter to lose the ring. Okay? We also have another folk song, Ilocano version, which is the Pamulinawin. So let's listen about this one with this song, Pamulinawin. Okay, so that's an example of the Pamulinawin Ilocano version of the folk song. Okay, so the Tagalog version is huwag kang magtampo, iyon ay biro lamang. Hindi na maulit manalig ka, hirang, kung galit ka paparusahang lubusan at yung asahang hindi na magdaranda. Tunay ang aking pag-ibig at hindi biro-biro lamang ang puso ko'y sa iyo, huwag kang magalinlangan at kung kulang pa rin ay kunin mo pa rin yaring buhay, yan ay tanda ng sukdulang pagmamahal. Kung galit ka pa parusahang lubusan at asahang di na magdaramdam. So this is just the same. So basically, ang awit na ito, ang pamulinawin ay pag sinusuyo. Sinusuyo ang pusong nagtatampo. Okay? So that's pamulinawin, the Ilocano folk song. We also have Naranian, Apulan, okay, Shiny Moon. This is another, okay, another Ilocano folk song. Let's sing. Let's listen about it. Okay, so that's a very solemn Ilocano song, Shining Moon, okay? Or what we call, O Maliwanag na Buwan. Okay, maliwanag na buwan, nakikiusap ako, ang aking minamahal, sana'y ay malaman ko. Tadhana'y mapagbiro, ang pag-ibig ko sa kanya ay hindi na maglalaho. Hanggang sa kamatayan, ubuan sa liwanag mo, kami nagsumpaan ng irog ko, giliw ko, ang sabi niya, ang puso ko'y iyong-iyo. So this is just, so basically this is talking about a love or romantic folk song, diba? Just like what I've mentioned, the characteristics or another type of a folk song is talking about the love or romantic songs or folk songs. No? So Maliwanag ang Buwan or Ilocano folk song Naraniyag ang Bulan is an example of that love and romantic folk song. Now we also have Magtanim ay Bibiro. No? So as you all know, you all know about this song, Magtanim ay Bibiro. Okay, so this is very known or popular to everyone because this is known by younger people or the children, should I say, especially during the Buwan ng Wika. Magtanim ay biro showcases the courage of the Philippine farmers. Okay, so that's a folk song talking about, or it gives an honor, okay, it gives honor to our farmers in the Philippines, diba? Alam naman natin yung ating mga magsasaka gives so much of courage and contribute so much in our economy, okay? And moreover, meron pa tayong iba't ibang klase ng folk song, which is like Santa Clara, okay? Sarumbanggi, actually Sarumbanggi, this is quite familiar to me because I was able to sing this during elementary, no? During Buwan ng Wika, I joined Sayawit, so some sort, I could still remember, it was Sarumbanggi, sa higdaan, magkadangog ako, hinunini sarungganggan, sa lupa ko, katurugan, ako, kundi sa munting o giyopalan, and then so on. Okay, that's a Bicolano version of a folk song. So marami pa tayong iba't ibang folk song just like Manang Biday. I also know about, I could not clearly remember everything about this, but I know the tune. It was like Manang Biday, ilukat mo man, tabintanang ikalumbaban, takita emboy kinayawan, ay matayabon, no dinakasyan, and so on. And then Leron Sintabo po ng papaya. I knew everyone about I knew everybody knew about this. Leron Sinta, Dandan Soy, ang Pipit, Luis Kawayan, and then so okay, Ili Tulog Anay, inong para folk song as well. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. So just keep on having the courage of taking the recorded song of you, because right after this I'll be checking you singing or your presentation of your folk songs. Okay, so that's recorded. Thank you.